Might need two people to do this. Push the button and let it go down. At this point you'll find that the spring is all loose. Grab a pair of pliers and undo the D-shackle. Once you've got the D-shackle out, just put that aside. We can work inside this space here. So you need to pull that out, stretch this right out, so it's now open out like this. Your jackhammer will be sitting here, of course, and your handle won't be here, of course. This here is just unpacked. Now there's a little R-clip here. We need to remove that, and this spring will then release. So we'll grab a pair of pliers, give that a tug, and the R-clip's out, and the spring is now between these two faces and not holding the pin. And at this point you should see that the pin can now go up and down freely. Now I've found that there is a adjustment in here, and that is this nut here. I'll put that back in there, and we'll just loosen this nut off again. And we're going to pull the R-clip back out. Now to make this cable here longer, we're just going to wind this knuckle out of the pin. Now just hold this cable end and then turn the pin. Now if you watch this gap here where the nut is against the pin, you'll see that it's winding out of the pin. So I can now adjust this, and we're getting more and more cable length essentially. So here I've added about 8mm to the length that I had. Now when you pull the lever, you need to make sure it's all the way back here, so it's touching the nut and it can't go any further back inside. And then have a look down this gap here, in here, and make sure that the pin is still clearing this. But you can wind that pin out. So I'm going to wind that out, hold the lever down again, and I'll wind it out until I can just see the pin through this steel here, but still missing this. So I can see the end of the pin now on this face. I'll wind it back just about there. Once you've set that up, wind the nut up to the end, and put this R-clip in there, stop it from turning again, and tighten up the nut. Just nip up that nut only, it doesn't have to be very tight. So we've now got the pin pushed into the hole here, and we need a 17mm open end spanner, and we're going to put this between the springs here like that. Again, I've got the R-clip in one hand, the spanner in the other. You might need two people to do it. Pull that back so you can see the hole. Insert the R-clip again, and then let that go. So you'll be left with the spring, washer, R-clip through the pin, as you can see here. Okay, so we'll do a test. So I can now pull it out, and it goes all the way back in.